Hello, my name is William Burnett, and I'm here with Eric Coomes, and we're going to make a little video about this festival called Jackie O. Body's School of Dance Electric Boogaloo Part 2. Is that what it's called? And we're about halfway there. We're in Hamilton, Texas. We're driving up from San Antonio, and we stopped for some blizzards at Dairy Queen, and we're looking forward to it. It's Friday. I don't know, what's the date today?
The 5th.
April 5th, 2024. And it's going to be cool. Hello, I'm here with Jessica, also known as Oxysia. We were having a discussion about the name, and how would you say it?
I think it's Oxysia.
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 And that comes, you said it comes from a Greek?
A Greek goddess, yeah. She's one of the Hores. So,
I don't know what a hore is.
there's three. There's one that, calculates how long your life's gonna be, and one that, cuts the string when your life is done.
Okay.
And then there's another one.
What does Oxysia do?
She's the goddess of the spring and growth.
Okay.
She's, I think, a kind of a part of Persephone.
Okay. I think I understand. So you're playing live today. Mm-hmm. And you're a local Dallas person? Are you representing Dallas or Fort Worth or?
I guess now Fort Worth. I've been in Fort Worth for the past year.
And do you have a special place in your heart for rubber gloves?
I do. I lived in Denton for, 10, 12 years, something like that, and cut my teeth up here.
Okay,
That's where I started playing.
So, I don't know about you, but I feel like I'm not in Texas when I'm in Denton. It's really like some bizarro world.
It is.
But I don't know. That's just my aside.
It's a weird little bubble.
And you were asked to play by Tiago, or how did this come about? And you're working on some other things here in the Texas scene. You're doing the T-shirt thing, and is that also a label too, or?
Yeah, the label with me and Ricky, Incom Records.
Incom Records, and it's on. You can find all the stuff on Bandcamp.
Right. Yeah.
And you can buy the T-shirt. I bought one, and
Thank you.
they're really cool. And there's records for sale too, or just digital now?
Just digital music. I brought a few tapes up here today that I just made myself, so they probably don't sound very great, but they're tapes.
It's better that way.
Yeah.
No one listens to them anyways.
I know, exactly.
They just collect them and then listen to the digital. You know?
Yeah.
But I look forward to seeing your set today, and I really appreciate you being here and being a part of this, and it's great to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you. Thanks for having me.
Thanks.
I'm excited to play.
Good. I'm here with Bill Converse, Texas legend. How's it going, man?
Oh man, it's pretty
Did you
good.
have a good time?
Yeah.
So you came here tonight to this. Can you say the name of this party,
Jackie O. Body's School of Dance 2 Electric Boogaloo.
Is the two before the electric boogaloo?
I don't know.
I've had a hard time introducing it every time.
Well, yeah. I'm right there with you.
So you played already?
Yeah.
You're done.
Yeah. Well, I DJ'd earlier, and I'm gonna play live tomorrow. So I have my gear and
Plug it in.
plug it in, turn it on, and see what happens. Push it around.
And did you have big expectations, or you kind of know what's going on here?
Oh well, it's like a family reunion, I guess. You know.
These are all your buds.
These are all all my buds.
All your people.
Yeah.
And so, what can we expect from your live set?
About an hour of techno music.
That's perfect. That's all I want to know. You know, and how do you feel that this kind of thing is going on in Texas?
It's really nice. It's like things are picking up, and I want to see the momentum, ratchet up and not down.
Yeah, it's nice to see all our friends and run into them and have a good time. And I know you said you didn't want to talk for a long time, so okay. I'm not going to torture you too much, but it's really nice to see you.
Man, it's good to see you too.
And I'm glad you're here. and I look forward to tomorrow and Sunday and whatever happens in the next few days.
Yeah, me too.
Thanks.
That's it.
I'm here with Mr. Charlie Heron. I never said your last name to you before.
Yeah.
And it's going to be double pronunciation. Gallimaufry. It's we know where the influence comes from, but I never knew how to say it. You just played records here, but the thing that everyone should know you from is Chapel Hill, Carborough, Raleigh,
from
Durham.
North Carolina.
Yeah, North Carolina. You you have a record label called Tone Log, which is your most important project, and
Yes.
and Frequency, and you also have a record store called All Day Records, and you're partners with a man called Ethan, and then you had a club that was very influential in the United States called the Nightlight. If anybody ever went to Chapel Hill or the Raleigh Durham area, that does this sort of thing, they played at his club. So how did you get invited tonight? Like somebody just called you up, or you got a text or something?
How did I get invited to come here?
I'm curious.
I guess maybe I have been present for some of Carlos's brainstorming for this thing. I don't know. I've known him to bring it up for the last couple of years, and
Present for brainstorming. That's pretty good.
I don't know. Yeah, I know Carlos and Tiago. I love Carlos and I love Tiago, and I would have come to this anyway. But yeah, both of them said you should bring your records and play too. But yeah.
Well, they're right.
I've had multiple combos with Carlos where he was like, the idea is just for a bunch of friends and everyone contributes and everyone hangs out, and so I'm honored to be included.
Yeah, and you feel okay about? You just finished playing records. You feel okay about it?
No excuses, no apologies for the set. I had a blast.
Great.
I had a blast. I did for the most part what I intended.
All right. Well, I'm here with, this is DJ Gallimaufry. I always just Charlie Heron. I don't even say his name wrong.
Sometimes it's goofy for people even to have a DJ name anymore. And I was when they hit me up, I was I like that you're still Speculator on there, because sometimes it's do DJs even have made up names anymore?
Well, someone else has to give you the name.
Yeah, it's true.
I think that's the rule.
It's true.
And I don't know if everyone knows that anymore.
My first name, I guess I in some ways gave myself Gallimaufry, but I had two younger names that were absolutely given to me, and I was I'm too old to be,
There's something about boots or something, little boots.
Nasty boots.
Nasty boots. God damn.
Yeah, and that was given to me.
Okay.
And John and I being the mother's brothers, that was
So those are
given.
those are proper
Those were
names.
given to us. Those are both.
Nasty boots. With a Y or IE or any Z on there? Nasty boots spelled properly?
Yeah. Yes, spelled properly.
All right, well, look out, everybody, for Tone Log Records and DJ Nasty Boots. I'm here with Gerard Gus Hansen.
That's me.
And he performs as Convection and some other stuff. He's a local Texas artist. And you're from Plano.
I live there. I live there now. I was born in Dallas.
So you're Dallas representing.
I went to Richardson schools, but more or less Dallas. Yeah.
Richardson.
Yeah, I lived in Dallas. I used to live in Denton for a while. Yeah.
Really? Did you go here?
No, I was. That was mid '70s when I lived here. I was. Yeah.
Want to go eat with us?
We'll stick around here.
Okay.
Yeah. Where y'all gonna go?
Just right there.
Oh yeah. I'm just going over there. Yeah.
I don't know where we're going.
Zine Export.
That's right.
Christine. And you played records earlier today.
I did, yes.
And I'm here with Gerard Hansen, Convection. He is going to play live later tonight.
Yes.
And both people are local.
Yes, from Dallas.
We just had a really awkward interview, and a bunch of people walked by, and we were talking about where he's from, Richardson and Dallas and some other stuff. and then you walked up, and I was like, let's interview everybody. So I'm just trying to make a thing where everybody that's participating gets to talk. So you guys were both asked by one of these guys, Tiago. Tiago asked you, what did he tell you when you were?
Well, I didn't even know I was playing live. I heard they were giving away a free car.
Oh yeah.
So he was like telling me like, "Hey, dude," and I didn't know anything about that. So I bought the raffle ticket, and I don't know what time they're gonna do it, but so.
Did you get a raffle ticket?
I didn't get a raffle ticket. What's the prize?
You got a raffle ticket?
I did not.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So it seems that we have these Dallas people are a little bit weird. I don't really know what's going on with them, and they won't give me a straight answer. But are you happy to be here and play at this special thing?
Yeah, it's fine.
Yes, I am very honored to be a part of this very special event. Yes.
Yeah. And did you have a good time playing?
Yeah, I had a lot of fun. It was a very, very just carefree, just wow. I couldn't ask for more, really.
Great, fantastic. And you, sir, you're playing live tonight. Are you looking forward to it?
I like playing live better than playing dead.
Thank you very much, people.
I am looking forward to it because I haven't done it in a while and I'm a little rusty. So I had to get the WD-40 out.
Yeah.
See if I can get the squeaks out. But yeah.
I'm sure you'll do just fine.
Well, like I say, it's more fun than playing dead.
Dead alive.
Yeah.
Well,
Hey, this is a tiny pager.
yes, it is.
Yeah. You ever how do you read the phone number?
It's like one of those things that you put on your brain. I'm here with Carlos Souffrant. He's another one of the organizers of this fabulous party. How's it going?
It's going great. It's like, it's all happening.
Yeah.
It's dreams coming true. I don't know. It's yesterday was really stressful, and there were stressful moments today too. But now that it's happening, it's just delightful. It's everything I always wanted and more.
So I wanted to get all the organizers together. I talked to Tiago already, and I talked to Joshua a little bit. What was your idea when did you think this would happen like this, or you just?
Yeah.
What happened?
The idea is pretty simple. It's always just been like, let's just like mark a time and a space, and we have to find a space that will let us do whatever the fuck we want. Everybody gets there on their own dime. And like it's like a not-for-profit thing. It's just peer-to-peer. Like when we did it last time in Austin, it was a smaller scale. It was 2 days. And I just wanted to do it again. It's like get everyone together in the same room again, and get my favorite people to meet my other favorite people. Like it's just a mechanism to get all my friends to meet each other. That's really basically it.
That's great. I was talking with another friend about it, and the thing that I expressed to him was that it's very pure. There's no bullshit. It's like people who like music coming together to play music. So
exactly.
Thank you very much for helping to put this together.
Thank you for noticing that.
I really appreciate it.
Thank you for. I'm glad that it's clear what we're trying to do and what we're not trying to do.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I wanted to get a little. Seems like the beginning of something, so I wanted to get a little, or the.
Well, I'm not going to get anyone's
something.
hopes up. I like this. I spent a whole bunch of money that I probably won't get back, but that's okay. That's what I signed up for, and that's what I have a plan for that. And I make good money DJing. May as well spend it on something cool. Yeah. So, but I can't promise to do this again every year or anything.
So enjoy it while it lasts.
That's right. It's as rare as a solar eclipse in in totality. So.
All right. Well, thank you very much for talking to me.
Yeah, thank you.
Have a good time. I hope it works out smoothly.
Thank you.
All right.
It already is.
Thanks, man. Well, I'm here with Gavin Guthrie, a.k.a. Texas Connect, a.k.a. Texorcist. Was tonight the debut of Texas?
That was the debut.
And so you came here from Dallas.
Mm-hmm.
Dallas proper.
Sure. Yes, sir.
Drove on over to Denton to play live here at Jackie O Body's School of Music Electric Boogaloo Part 2.
School of Dance.
School of Dance.
Part 2 Electric Boogaloo.
I'm gonna get it right one time. So, how do you feel having something of this magnitude in your local area?
This is incredible. I mean, since like getting involved in music in various forms, since like the early 2000s, just seeing like this amount of talent come to this town that I've lived in for 10, 12 years, to have everybody here that we've all known each other, distantly, online forever, but we're all here together in Texas. It's really cool to see everybody together.
Yeah, and so what's the difference between the Texarcist and Texas Connect?
There's really not much of one. I mean, I would like to say that there is.
Is it just the hat?
It's just the hat and the bolo tie. I don't know. I just like I haven't played live. This is my first time playing live in like 5 or 6 years or something. So I wouldn't say I've like reinvented myself like musically by any extent of the imagination, but it was just kind of like, maybe it's a gimmick, but I just kind of wanted to do something a little bit different.
Well, is a separation between the live set and the DJ. Were you still DJ as Texas Connect?
Yeah, it's all, Gavin Guthrie, aka TX Connect, the Texarcist. DJ Boat Dad, as I was known many years ago.
Okay.
There's not a big differentiation.
And you also run a label called True Texas Recordings
Underground.
Recordings Underground.
Yes.
I wasn't sure about the S. Is there anything going on with that?
We've got one record in the pipeline. We've got tracks from Justin Sweat, also known as Xander Harris, who's originally from West Texas, been a long time he's been in Louisiana forever, but he actually lives in Denton now.
There we go.
And I've known about him for years. I didn't know him personally until recently, but I was always obsessed with him like in the mid 2000s, because he was one of the first to start really kind of jumping on that horror soundtrack wave, with like people like Gatekeeper, a long time ago.
Was that Witch House or something?
Yeah.
So True is going to release a Witch House record.
Well, I don't know. It's it's a little bit more on the, I don't know, minimal techno, a little bit industrial, a little minimal wave style, kind of like DOS Ding vibes a little bit. But yeah, it's really incredible. I'm glad to work with him. It's when I found out that he was living here, I was really excited. I was like, we got to do something with him, because that's kind of the deal with the label. It's like, you got to be here from originally, or you got to be currently living here, or have spent a lot of time here. The rules are a little bit loose.
There's some criteria.
There's a little bit of criteria.
Okay. Well, thank you very much for chatting with us. I appreciate it. Thank you for playing. It's great to have a Texas representative at a Texas festival.
Absolutely.
Thanks. I'm here with Mara, Group Rhoda. She played live tonight. Earlier, it was like a sort of synth new wave project, or
I don't even know. I feel like it has a lot of different elements. There's dark wave elements, there's psych elements, there's electro elements. Sometimes I think it's like fairy tale electronic music, like has a little bit of
what's another fairy tale?
Lush.
Can I have another song? I want to compare it. I want to know what a fairy
like I like fantastical sounds and lush sounds, so it has this sort of textural quality that I think gets left out of dance music sometimes.
But you played quite early, but there were still a lot of people in there watching you. I saw a little bit. I probably should have watched more, but it's kind of overwhelming here.
Yeah, it is very. There's a lot. It's a marathon.
There's all these people, and they're all nice, and you want to like talk to them a little bit.
Yeah.
So, what? I don't know. Are you from Dallas also, or are you a Texas person? Or?
I grew up in San Francisco and was in the Bay Area for a long time, and I live in northern Washington now, in outside of a small logging town called Deming. But Deming, yeah.
Deming. Oh, sorry.
Deming. And but my music family is definitely in the Bay Area.
Okay.
Yeah. And I'm part of a sound system crew called Catabatic, so many of my friends release under that. And then I release with dark entries as well.
Okay. So I know Josh and Carlos a little bit, so you're part of that crew. It's for some reason I feel separated from you guys.
Well, now you're not.
I feel better now because it's like there's like some kind of like there's all these other people I know for 20 years, and then you're like, and then there's some people you don't know, and you're like.
To pop out of the woodwork.
Yeah.
That's the fun part.
Yeah.
I'm meeting people I didn't know, and that was part of why I was excited to come to meet new people and hear other people play music. So
did you come from San Francisco? You flew out here.
We came from Washington and we have a family member in Dallas, so we made it work. But yeah.
What family member is it?
My husband's aunt.
Your husband's aunt. What's she like?
She was cute. She just talks shit about Dallas traffic all day long.
What's her name?
Her name is Anne.
Anne. Okay.
Yeah.
That doesn't tell me too much. So she sounds nice.
Yeah.
And do you have is this your first impression of Texas, or you had one before?
I had one before. Yeah.
And what did you think?
Well, I feel lucky to be just directly like inserted into a weirdo community, like just bypass.
Yeah, you had an in.
I had an in, so that was cool.
Yeah, it's always good to have
just straight to the
locals.
Yeah.
Local yokels. Well, I appreciate you talking to me.
Cool.
Thank you very much. It's nice to meet you.
Yeah, you too.
I'm gonna be here the rest of the night too.
Cool. Doing stand up.
Good night. I'm here with Jonathan Valdez, and there's a train passing by, and he was telling me the story of the first Jackie O'Body School of Dance.
Yeah.
And where did it start? So you're gonna have to start over. I don't know how
it's
awkward
fine.
that is.
No, not awkward at all.
So you came up with some idea to do something.
At the time, he's one of my best friends, Bill Converse. He was like a rising star, rising DJ, and I had a little bit of money saved up at the time. I still have money saved up, but I was trying to throw a party to help him out, right? And I had seen Carlos Souffrance in New York. I was visiting some friends. I saw him at like a bunker party. Like he played 8 hours, and the cops shut it down. And I was really impressed. And I knew they were friends. I was like, hey, let's get Carlos to come down here. And then one of them recommended Stallone. And then I messaged Stallone on Facebook, and
who's one of them?
Carlos and Bill. I don't remember who recommended Stallone.
I recommend Stallone.
Yeah, I don't remember who it was like. He should also play the party. Yeah. And then Stallone was like, Davide should play. So it was those 4 artists. That was the first one, right? And so then this is like 2016 and different era, and you have like a fake Facebook name, and so Sam went by Stallone, right?
Okay.
And then on his Facebook page, he had a fake business that he was like the owner of. It was called the Jackie O'Body School of Dance. I didn't know what that was. And I was like, what the hell is this? I was like, can we use it for a party name? He's like, yeah. And before I continue, I'll explain the origin of the name. He had a friend in Detroit named Jackie, and she needed a pen name. And he's like, what about Jackie O'Body? And she's like, yeah, that sounds great. And then he put the fake business of Jackie O'Body School of Dance on his Facebook page, and then I asked to use that name for the party, and that's how the first one came about.
That's great to know. I had no idea that. I mean, I'm learning more every person I talk to. So this is going to force me to ask different questions to you than the other people, since you were there at the ground zero. What the first party was in Austin?
It was in Austin, and yeah,
it was at a warehouse.
It was it was actually downtown Austin on Congress and like 8th or 9th Street, like heart of Austin. Like people who know Austin know like it's central. It's like.
Did I go to that party?
I don't know. It was at so I don't know how I got access to this art gallery. I was with some friends, but I found this space. And it was like, it was underground, concrete. It looked sick. I wanted to throw a party there. And I got in contact with the owner of the art gallery. He's like, yeah, you could throw a party there. And it was supposed to be underground.
then the ghost ship fire happened, and they didn't want it downstairs, the fire hazard, and so then it was upstairs. Now it's not an art gallery anymore; it's condos. It's right next to the Paramount Theater, and that's where the first one. It was like downtown Austin. It was nuts, and it was the music, the left field dance music community and the art community, that went to it. And
So you've been there I know it's called number 2, but it's not number 2.
It's number 4 actually, yeah.
So what were the other 2?
The second one was in New York. I think Bill and Josh and Alex from Queens put together. I think maybe I forgot who else played. There's some New York artists, and then I wasn't I had a great time with the first one, but it wasn't my first party ever threw. I started out throwing experimental shows and noise shows, and I've done many other shows, and I still work in the music industry, but I got tired of throwing events. It was just a lot of work, and I didn't want to do it anymore, and so this party became a piece of artwork that just has its life of its own,
Yeah, and it became its own entity.
Exactly, yes. And
that's great. It's like you put the spark, and then it started burning.
And so the second one was in New York, and then the third one was in Austin, and it was at Kind of Tropical. And Bill, Josh, and I worked at this restaurant. And in the beginning, they let us throw parties like techno and house parties, but then they kind of got out of control, and then some of the investors were like, "We gotta tame it down," So the third one was in Austin at Kind of Tropical, and I was like, I think it was 2 days actually.
Yeah.
It was small.
So you're ramping up.
Yeah.
All right. And then now we're at the fourth one.
The fourth one, I don't know. I don't know who started it. I have a feeling it was Carlos. And then him and Thiago.
He obviously really likes Texas.
Yeah, and I'm glad it was in Denton.
Yeah.
And it's a different location, and this one was the biggest one, and it was really special. This one.
Yeah. I can't think of a way it could have been better.
I can't either. I can't think of this happening in Austin now.
No, of course not.
When the first one happens, is a different landscape. Very different. Yeah.
And then so, besides doing that, you also played live.
This is the first one I played. When I throw parties, I don't like DJing them or playing live. It's not. It's
kind of whack.
I think it's whack. You understand.
Yeah. But I mean, sometimes you got to do it.
Yeah. They invited me to play because I threw the first one.
But did you enjoy that?
Yeah, I had a great time. Yeah.
And you feel good about your live?
Yeah. I had great audience feedback, and I learned a lot, and I know what I want to develop. I know. Sorry, you're gonna have to edit this part. I want to develop my music further, and I know what to do based on this experience and like learning from other people's.
We're not gonna edit this part.
Okay, sure. Yeah.
But
I'm a little drunk, but not too drunk.
No, it's fine.
Yeah.
We're here with Joshua Cordova from Austin, Texas, and he's one of the organizers here. It's thanks to him that we're here. How's it going?
It's going good.
Yeah. Just before I turned this on, he was really worried that everything was breaking.
That's how it goes. You get all these things in the mix, and something is bound to. So a problem's gonna pop up.
But thank you very much for putting this together.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm gonna try to make a little thing.
Yeah.
And interview people and talk about it.
Cool.
And what was your idea when you put this thing together? Did you have any sort of plan, or just?
No, I mean, it was really like Carlos and I had been talking that we needed to do another party. Since the last one we did, Jackie O'Body, was 5 years ago in Austin, and that turned in, like, we start small, and then it turned into, like, the last one turned into 2 nights really quick, and this one, Carlos was like, yeah, let's just invite a few friends, and now there's, like, 52 people playing. So it just evolved into, like, we didn't think everybody was going to say yes.
Yeah.
They did.
And so how did it end up in Denton rather than Austin? Tiago.
It was on Tiago.
So you told Tiago your idea, and then he was like,
Yeah.
I know a place.
Well, we knew it was going to be in Texas,
Yeah.
and we knew Tiago was going to be involved, but I guess we were trying to figure out how to do it in Austin.
Yeah.
Which people were just like, well, how much can you give us? And we were like, I don't know.
So it didn't work out. Okay, so now we're here at Rubber Gloves. Have you been to Rubber Gloves before?
No, it's my first time.
Yeah, me neither.
Today was my first time.
I've never been to Denton before in my life.
It's also my first time to
It's
Denton.
like bizarro world, like
Yeah.
weird, like Savannah, Georgia, or Chapel Hill, or
Yeah.
like I don't know.
It's definitely weird.
But I just want to get everybody on camera, and I wanted to say thank you for
Yeah,
doing this, and
thank
I
you.
appreciate it. And hopefully it goes smoothly for you and everyone.
Yeah.
And
I hope so too.
see you at the end of it.
Okay, see you there.
Thank you.
Yeah, sweet.
My name is Julian D'Angelo, okay? My last name is not for public consumption. I'm going to tell you why. For private reasons. So we're going to keep that exactly the way it is. My name is Julian D'Angelo, and that's how you can refer to me as an artist, as a human, and as a student.
All right, well, I'm here with Julian D'Angelo.
Yeah.
He's an artist and a student, and he played here at God damn it, what the fuck is it called? Jackie O. Body's School of Dance Electric Boogaloo 2.
Wow.
Is that right?
Yes.
Did I get right?
You got it.
You played.
I did play.
How was it?
You know what? It was great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't get to see it. I'm a little upset. I really want to see you. I want to see Charlie. And
Oh man, Charlie, he came through with the deep cuts.
yeah.
And being able to play behind, my OG Charlie, the guy who showed me techno was black, was fucking amazing. It's great to be here in Denton, right next to the railroad tracks, and just get to enjoy the countryside. I love it.
So, do you have a lot of Texas experience? Is this your first time, or like, what did you think about Texas?
This is my second time.
And did you go? Where'd you go first? Austin.
Austin. I was in Austin.
You still need to go to Texas.
Real Texas?
Yeah.
I was in Marfa. I drove through Texas. Okay.
Yeah.
I drove through the real fucking countryside of it.
I mean, eventually one day, this is great that this is going on, and you guys can come to Texas, and but I want to show you more, I guess.
Right.
Like this is where I'm from, but this is not where I'm from.
I thought that the quintessential Texas experience was eating Whataburger at 3 a.m. So I feel like I've covered that. But and I've gotten tacos from a Mexican church. That was incredible. And now this time I've seen the cows, okay? I've seen the cows, and I've also been able to rip a set here. So
Sweet.
I got to feel a little bit of culture. So now I'm excited for the Texas you're talking about.
Yeah, it's a little different, but I don't want to get too crazy. I just want to say thank you, and I'm really glad that I get to see you again.
Yeah.
And I'm glad you got to come play here. And
It's been a little too long.
Thanks for talking to me.
I love. Always.
Good night,
Much love.
sir.
Oh, thank you so much.
I'm here with Kyle Dixon, aka Immortal Replicator.
Yeah,
Did I get that right?
you did.
You played live here tonight at Jackie O. Body's School of Dance Electric Boogaloo 2.
Yeah, it's like a Civil War kind of thing. Like we're trying to get something going,
Yeah, and you're an Austin person, so what I'm trying to get everyone's perspective on this. How did you feel having something of this magnitude going on so close to your home? Are you proud?
Well, it's very close to my home, because I grew up in Dallas, and pretty much every show I went to as a teenager was at Rubber Gloves here.
So you've been here how many times? You would say Hundreds.
I couldn't tell you. Yeah.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Many times.
Is this the first time you played here?
No.
No.
I played here before.
So you have like another band and you did some stuff, or you did?
I haven't played here that many times. Like maybe 3.
Was this?
But
one?
I came here a lot, and it was back when you could smoke inside, so it was like super fucking gnarly. You know, you're like in there like, I love this music. And you have to walk outside and like clean your eyes out and shit.
Yeah. And so what was going on at the time when you came here?
What kind of shows was I going to see?
Yeah.
I was seeing shit like Anticon, like
it's like a hip hop thing.
Yeah, like
other music rap.
Yeah, like Berkeley rap. Yeah. Ooh, because there's a jazz school here, so I guess that's why they like allowed it.
And then
I feel like I saw some folks come through here though. Like, I might be misremembering, but I think some of the like Reflex folks came through, but they may have been in trees.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't want to put you on the spot, but I'm just getting it. You know, you have a history with this place, and now that this great thing is going on, it's lucky that we're able to be a part of it. And I'm very happy to be here.
Feels pretty good, right?
It's kind of one of these things. I got the invite, you know, and I'm like, fuck, these motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Of course I have to go. It's a hassle.
Yeah.
But I really want to.
But so you're glad you did it.
Oh yeah. There was no way I wasn't going to.
And if you'd come back again, recommended?
I can recommend like a style of cooking or something, you know, like I don't know, like I can't recommend a club.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I could. I don't know. Whatever.
I got it. Well, I really appreciate you talking to me, and you're a nice guy. I'm glad I know you, and thanks for playing.
I thought you said I was an asshole, and you liked that.
Yeah.
Can we get a little more of that in this fucking interview? What the fuck is going on, dog? I thought this was. What are you doing? You doing a puff piece?
Yes. This is a puff piece. I don't know, man. What do you want me to say?
I don't want you to say anything.
Are you upset?
Do I look upset? No, I'm having a fantastic time. Minnie Mouse.
Oh, I'm sorry, I was blocking Minnie Mouse.
Like, come on. If I was puking, yeah, probably. I'd probably, you know, be having a bad time. But I'm not.
Yeah.
Not even close.
Good to know. Well, thanks for talking, and appreciate it. And I'm gonna see you soon, and congratulations on your life.
Oh.
I don't know how personal you want to get.
That's cool.
You're a recent dad, and it's cool.
Yeah, it's so sick.
Yeah.
It's the sickest thing ever.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's so wild. I put the fucking kid up next to the picture of me, of my dad holding me, you know, like, and I put the, you know, like, oh my god, the immortal replicator.
All right, that's a good ending. I'm here with Miguel Flaco from Houston. He played first today.
Opened up, yeah.
How was that?
It was, in all honesty, it was nerve-wracking just because of technical difficulties. But overall, a lot of fun. I mean, I was looking forward to this for quite a while.
Yeah. Are you going to be able to stay around the whole weekend?
Yeah, hanging out all weekend.
And so what is your, when you were asked to play, you were buddies with these guys, or what's your connection with the whole?
Yeah.
You're a Texan, so you know.
Yes. I grew up in Houston. I still live there. I knew Josh from a long time ago.
Okay.
And he randomly hit me up. We've kept in touch after we were putting on parties back in the day. We brought Ron Morelli down like really early on, and there was like 11 people there.
Sweet. Sounds about right.
Yeah, he moved up to Austin. I stayed in Houston, and we just kept in touch ever since then.
So what's going on in Houston these days?
There's a lot of stuff going on in Houston. It's hard for me to keep up with, especially with the youth.
Yeah.
There's always something new happening.
We're all getting older.
Yeah. I do a night. I do a monthly there. I do things off and on with friends as well. But I mean, I guess it was around like 2013 or 14 that like I started doing parties with Josh, and back then it was hard to get anybody out.
Okay.
And now there's like it's a pretty vibrant scene.
So do you feel some sort of connection with this Denton thing? Is it just some random
for sure, because
deal or
I played in a band. I came through here back in the day. I also had an older brother that lived out here for a little while, and I would hang out here. And he took me here a long time ago, probably around like 1999 or 2000. This whole thing has been really cool.
Yeah.
I mean, it's only the first day.
yeah, great. So thank you very much for doing this. I don't want to make it too awkward, but we're here for the Jackie O Body. I don't even know what it's.
2 Electric Boogaloo.
Jackie O Body 2 Electric Boogaloo.
School of Dance. 2 Electric Boogaloo.
One of us is going to get the name right at some point.
Jackie O'Body's School of Dance 2 Electric Boogaloo. I believe that's the official title.
He's got it right. Thank you very much for talking to me.
Thank you, man.
Well, I'm here with Minto George, world famous DJ from the Dallas-Fort Worth area originally.
Yes.
Now living in Connecticut. And he runs Down Low Records.
Yes.
Along with, are you the boss or how does it work?
It's sort of a collaborative thing between me and JT Stewart, Stinkworks.
Okay.
And we've been doing it off and on for, 26 years, I guess. I don't know. And we're sort of getting things going again, so we're excited about that.
So you have a new release coming.
New release coming out next week, yes, by DFD.
And he was here earlier. His name was Troy
Anderson.
Anderson.
Troy was a pretty amazing DJ in the 90s here in Dallas, and he used to play a lot of acid stuff, and he's an equally impressive producer, and he sort of had sort of like a retired moment for a while, and he's just recently started making tracks again. So we linked up at the beginning of the year, and he sent me a bunch of new tracks, and we finally got the record together, and it's coming out next week.
And Stinkworks approved.
Yes, Jay approved.
So you were able to push it through the down low pipeline.
Yeah, we pushed it through the down low pipeline that's always backed up. So
this is the first release in how many years?
Well, I mean,
70 years.
First new release, and probably, to do the math here, easily 16 years? I don't know.
Sounds
2008. We kind of stopped in 2008 when I left for graduate school, and then JT was really busy with his other business, and so.
So you finally got your life back together.
Yeah, we finally connected again to, just put out. We're sitting on a lot of great music, and we just want to, put it out, before we, are disabled at some point.
Or pass away.
Yeah, or exactly. So we're really excited about the new record next week, and we've got a lot of great stuff planned. A lot of familiar names from the scene over the last 25 years. So
I really enjoyed your DJ set today. It was a nice. I needed a little bit of a.
Yeah, it was
one of these, and you did it for me, and it was great. I appreciate you playing records and coming out and doing your thing.
Well,
and representing Dallas and Connecticut.
Yes, yeah.
To the fullest.
Yeah.
Minto George. I'm here with R. Buttram. He played the other night, but I completely missed it. How was it? Did you feel good about it?
Yeah, it was cool.
Yeah.
It was a little shorter than anticipated. But
why is that?
It was just a little bit of some like sound issues. There's like a lot of bass going on. I couldn't hear.
It makes you feel better. I feel really terrible about what I played.
No, I mean I always had fun.
Yeah.
So it was great.
It was fun.
Yeah, definitely.
And you had I haven't asked anybody about gear yet, but what did you have? You can't see what people have up there.
Right.
So I haven't even it hasn't been like, ooh, what is that?
For sure. My stuff's all like pure tape collage.
Okay.
So it's just about 14 different tape sources into a mixer that's just being mixed. Yeah.
Yeah, nice. I wish I would have seen it. And
I mean, there's like rhythmic elements, but it's all on tape still.
So you prepared the tapes before, and you know what's on each one.
Pretty much, yeah.
So you're like, this one's the boom, 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 and this one's the
correct. Yeah,
and this one's the.
Totally.
And are they the same BPM, or you have to match it?
No, they kind of just fade in and out of beats.
Oh.
So it's more of like fluid than it is like mixing. It's more of like sound collage with beats coming in and out of it.
I'm gonna have to check that out.
Yeah, cool.
And I'm asking everyone if you're like, I'm a Texas person, sort of. I grew up in San Antonio. I've lived there now, but people say I lived in New York for a while, so I'm not really a Texan anymore.
Right.
I don't fucking know. But are you a Texan?
I consider myself one, but I've been here like half my life. I grew up in Maryland, moved here when I was like early 20s, and I've been here since.
Do you think that gives you an advantage? No. You're still level. It's
Yeah.
You don't have this like, I have some East Coast knowledge or something.
Nah.
What city in Maryland are you from? Denton, Maryland.
To Denton, Texas.
No, but where in Maryland? What city?
Denton.
Denton in Maryland?
Yep. And I moved from Denton, Maryland to Denton, Texas.
That's quite unusual.
Yes. Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not sure I even believe you.
Right.
But so you live here now, and you're playing, and what you got other stuff going on now, and you have a label, or you're playing.
I have a label Out of Body Records.
Okay.
And recently I put out like a thing I did. But other than that, it's been a minute since I played.
So it's under your name, R. Buttram.
The music I'm currently doing is.
Yeah.
I've done other projects.
But then from that, they can discover other stuff probably if they want to.
Yeah, I did a project forever called Filth.
Filth.
Yeah.
Okay.
But that was my solo project for like 12 years or something.
Did your parents ever come see you?
No.
No. Did you tell your mom?
They've heard it.
That your band is called Filth?
Yeah, she does.
What does she say when you tell her that?
She doesn't care. She's cool with that.
Sweet.
They're chill.
All right. Well, everybody, I'm gonna definitely check out what you're doing. It sounds quite interesting. I'm sorry I missed it.
No worries.
It's overwhelming. Here.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You can't see everything.
Yeah. So thank you. Good night.
You.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Talking to me.
Appreciate it.
Hope it wasn't too weird.
No, it's good.
I'm here with Ricky.
It's a windy night.
He's so hot, the wind is blowing like crazy. He's one of Dallas's. Would you rep Dallas or DFW or?
Yeah, DFW.
DFW's
just as a whole.
Hottest DJ.
I bounce around. I grew up in Fort Worth, and I migrated to Dallas here and there, and now I'm back in Fort Worth years later. But it's not too far. It's a little drive down the highway.
Wait, I was distracted by the person that walked by.
Fort Worth and Dallas, DFW, the airport. Dallas, Fort Worth.
What neighborhood do you live in? Bedford, Euless?
I live in West Side, Fort Worth.
West Side, Fort Worth.
Before that, I was living in Oak Cliff, Dallas for several years.
So you're local, and you'll have a little bit more insight on the rubber gloves. What did you think when you found out this thing was going to happen at the rubber gloves? Was that like a good thing? You're like, oh, that's a good place to do it, or you're like a...
Yeah, because Denton, it's got a strong music scene and people that are like-minded that like this kind of music. And through the ages, we've been doing stuff over here. We had Ultradyne from Detroit years ago, and Trax has come several times, and it's a good place.
Yeah. So you were happy to do something here?
Oh yeah.
And
yeah.
Who asked you to play? How did it happen?
Tiago. Yeah.
So Tiago.
Tiago Barjo.
Jackie sent you a message somewhere or called you up or what?
Me and Tiago are really good friends, so we go on adventures and looking for records, this and that. We worked together before, and solid guy.
You knew this was coming. It wasn't
a few weeks ahead. Yeah, a few weeks ahead. I knew.
You played tonight. It was very, very good. You're one of my favorite DJs. You got
Thanks,
a very,
Will.
very smooth style. I don't know how to describe it. It's like experience, I guess I would say. And I really enjoy seeing you play. And thank you very much for talking to me. Ricky Simpson, everybody.
Thank you, Willie Burns.
I'm here with Scott Moore. How's it going?
Good. How you doing?
You played live tonight at Jackie O. Body's School of Dance Electric Boogaloo Part 2.
Yes, I did.
Did you know that that's what it's called?
I did, yes.
I took the poster. Did you have a good time? Are you going to tell me? Earlier, we talked a little bit before this, off camera, and you said some funny things about your live set, and it cracked me up a little bit. And I'm going to ask you the same question. Did you have a good time?
I had a good time watching and listening to everybody else, but not. I don't usually have a good time when I'm playing.
It's hard to play.
Yeah, it's not fun. It's like it.
Jesus Christ. So
everything should be a challenge.
What
right?
would you rather be doing? Just hanging out with everybody.
No, I mean, obviously I get something out of it, but not sure what it is yet.
When you find out, let me know. So are you a Dallas person or are you somewhere?
No, I live in California.
Oh, California.
Yeah, in Yucca Valley, out by Joshua Tree.
Okay. I would say Yucca Valley. That's wrong.
Yeah, most people say
Yucca.
Yeah.
Then they would know I'm not a local if I said that. By Joshua Tree. And what do you do out there?
I'm a barber.
A barber. That's a noble profession.
I have my own barber shop.
Oh, that's great. Can I see your hair?
It's not very good. I don't have any.
You just cut other people's.
Yeah. I live vicariously through other people's luscious locks.
How many haircuts do you think you've done in your life? Even trim counts. Anything from a trim to a complete style.
Maybe about 30 to 40 a week for the last 12 years.
So 30 to 40 a week, so it's 300, 350. So for 10 years, 3,500. Does that sound about right?
Yeah, maybe sometimes
3,000 to 5,000.
Yeah.
And that's a lot of people. Do you think you generally do a good job?
Yeah.
And do you do mostly men or women?
Men.
And so this like scissors or clippers? Both. I like the scissors.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Clippers, it's kind of end up, everybody has the same haircut.
Someone did something bad to you with clippers once. That's probably what happened.
No. Maybe. But lately I've been in the scissors. But so you did your live set, and you live in. That's a weird part of California to live in.
Yeah.
Did you have like a connection to Oakland or?
Well, I used to live in San Francisco. And
Okay.
so I know Carlos from there.
Okay.
And I've played with Sam and these guys. Like Carlos used to program this camp out called Gay Say Techno.
Okay, so Sam Consiglio.
Yeah.
Okay. And who's Stallone the Reducer.
Yeah.
I know him very well.
You guys work together, right?
Yeah.
At the thing?
Yes.
Yeah.
He's a great guy.
Yeah, I love Sam. He's the best.
Yeah. He's got a great sense of humor.
That is for sure the best.
But no, I feel like a little bit of disconnect because there's a lot of people that I've known for 20 years, and then there's like the Carlos faction, which I don't know because this is my first time to ever talk to Carlos.
Oh, okay.
I've been around him, and everybody's like, "Oh, you got to meet this guy," and just you never stand next to him.
Yeah.
So it happens like that sometimes. But I've been trying to talk to everybody. And you were invited, so I guess you were invited by Carlos.
Yeah.
And when you heard about this thing, what did you think? Like, I'm going to go to Denton.
Well, for one, if Carlos is programming it,
You're up for it.
It's going to be dope.
Did you have a preconceived notion about coming to play in Texas?
No, I actually played, they did a Jackie O Bodies in Austin a few years ago, and I played that. And I've been to Denton before.
Okay.
One time.
Okay.
I was roadieing for a hardcore punk band in the late 90s. And we broke into a pool.
What band?
They were called Drift. They're from Quebec City, Canada.
Okay.
And we broke into a pool.
Yeah.
And we had to run from the cops. I was like naked on a slide, and I looked out as I was about to plunge into the water, and there was like a line of cops outside the fence.
And how long did they take before they gave you clothes when they arrested you?
Well, they were on the we were on one side. We were like near one side of the fence, and they were on the other side of the pool on the other side of the fence.
So they didn't fuck
So
with
we
you.
hopped over. We hopped over the fence, and we ran, and they caught up with us in this area where there was a bunch of bushes, and I like rolled and hid under the bushes.
And then
everybody else got arrested, and I was like 10 feet away in the bushes.
Just like, but you were still naked? Nothing.
No, I had put a pair of shorts on, but they ripped on the fence, and so I was like, walking around with like
a flap.
Yeah,
Tarzan.
Yeah.
Well, that's a great story, and I'm glad I got a chance to talk to you. I'm glad I got to meet you. I want to meet more of this West Coast people.
Yeah.
You know, it's refreshing.
Yeah, thanks for doing the interview.
I'm here with Sean O'Sullivan and Nihal Ramchandani. Did I get it right?
You got it right.
I said your name. I used to work with him at the Thing, and Sean I've just known for I don't know how long. But you guys are...
It's over 20 years.
Over 20 years.
From the Global Darkness forums to New York to Denton, Texas.
We're here now at Rubber Gloves, and you're originally from Texas.
From Houston.
Houston,
yes.
And you're not. What do you think of the place?
Of Denton or Texas?
Denton.
Or Rubber Gloves?
Maybe a little, all three.
Texas is lawless.
Oh.
It's large and lawless. Denton, I got some Greek food. Rubber Gloves is cool.
Yeah, and so you're from Houston. Is there like some rivalry with Dallas that you're aware of, or you feel comfortable here? Oh, maybe we should wait for this.
Yeah.
As a Houstonian, what do you think about Dallas?
Well,
and now you're a New Yorker, but you're originally a Texan.
Well, I don't have much of an opinion because I haven't spent a lot of time in Dallas.
Okay.
More time in Austin and other cities outside of Houston. So, I mean, the last time I came to Dallas, I was a kid with my parents. So it's been a while.
You went to Six Flags or something?
Yeah. I can't even remember specifically what we did, but yeah. So I have no strong opinion of Dallas. The only opinion I have really is just I get to meet my friends who live in Dallas, which I have only ever talked with on the internet or partied with in other cities.
So what did you expect from tonight? Did you go to another? Have you been to another one of these Jackie O'Body?
Yeah.
Jackie O'Body.
I'm here with Sam Consiglio, also known as Stallone the Reducer. How's it going, Sam?
Pretty good, pretty good.
Pretty good. It's really nice to see you here. I'm glad you're here. You're one of my favorite American recording artists, and it's really a pleasure.
It's extremely flattering. You're one of my favorite American recording artists.
Oh, you're just saying that, but
well, you're my favorite American news program host.
Thanks. All right. Well, sorry. I gotta do. What do you think about Texas? Like, are you happy to be here?
Yes, I'm always happy to come to Texas.
And what's your experience with Texas, like in the past? Have you been here a lot of times, or you're just?
I'm probably like everybody else, where I had a lot of prejudices about Texas,
Okay.
and then they were bursted when I came here to play music and met people that actually had a local culture and were enthusiasts and not social climbers.
Yeah, there's real freaks here. It's pretty, It's nice. I mean, I don't know. I think I was talking to Taj, and Taj was like, we both worked together with Taj for a little while. Did we? I don't know. Sort of.
I never worked with Taj, but We were like off days.
Whatever. And you know what I'm saying. But he was like, oh, I'm jealous. He was like, I don't really get jealous about going to places. He's like, it looks really cool. And I was like, yeah, it seems very pure. And I was like, you know, it's just people here because they're fucking weird. You know, like, or are we weird?
Purely
or are we,
weird?
Because we're normal. And
Yes.
everybody else is weird.
Yeah. I mean, I think the only thing like toxic in Texas is the keep Austin weird people.
Does that? I don't even know if that's a real thing.
Well, they do have bumper stickers, so
Yeah,
I assume
guess
they're
so.
like a.
It's like some Whole Foods propaganda. Or something. Hello, I'm here with Mally.
Sweater on
polo. Hot new artist in town. Or I don't know. This is the first time I've ever even spoken with you. So
that is true.
You were just saying that you're happy to be here.
Fuck yeah, of course. First time in Denton, Texas. Seeing what Texas is about.
This is not really Texas.
I guess not, but at the same time, fuck yeah. I'd rather see what the fuck Texas isn't about and the cool side of town. So.
Yeah, for sure. So, where do you live at?
These days I'm in Brooklyn.
In Brooklyn, okay. So these guys, somebody asked you to come play?
Yeah, basically, originally I wasn't even supposed to play, and then Trax hit up some cats and was like, "Oh."
So Trax put you on.
Trax literally put me on the lineup.
Good job, Melvin. And did you have you played yesterday? I watched for a little while. Did you have a good time? You enjoyed it?
Yeah, hell yeah, that was sick. That was like definitely one of the top like live sets I feel like I've been able to present in like a space for sure.
That's good to hear. And you got some more stuff coming up, or you're gonna keep doing this, or you're gonna quit?
Yeah, today it's done. I can retire and die happy. You know, no more house music.
Because you had a good show.
I had a good show, dude. Yeah, I think I'm ready to pack it all in.
So you're gonna go back to Brooklyn and tell them you're done.
Yeah, man. Just like I'm gonna write the peoples and tell them, yeah, man, Denton, Texas.
Yeah, all about it.
That's all I needed, and I'm out.
Well, thank you very much for having a little quick chat. I appreciate it. Hope to see much more of you in the future.
Thank you. Hell yeah.
Valjean. I'm here with Tiago Valjean. Did I say that right?
Pretty close. Yeah.
It's because of him that we're here at Jackie O. Body's School of Dance. No, Electric Boogaloo.
Volume 2 School.
Volume 2 School of Dance.
I think we got that.
I almost got the order right. Thank you very much for organizing this this little shindig. What can we expect from this kind of thing?
I don't know. It's not just me. It's me. It's Carlos. It's Cordova. It's the crew at Rubber Gloves. They believed in me. I gave them a list. I was like, "Hey, you want to do this?" And they were like, "Yeah, let's do it." And just I don't know. I used to throw parties in my old bank building all the time, and I just wanted to do something special that brought all my friends together, and just kind of like curate. Because I always felt like kind of like an outsider in the world of dance music. It's curate my style.
You are a freak.
I fucking know. I've tried change. I can't help it.
No, but it's great to have people like you in the world, and I really appreciate.
Thank you for believing in me and coming and playing.
Yeah, no problem, man.
There's some of your records that I really love.
Thank you.
Hey,
thank you.
When the fuck are you gonna re-release the fucking DJ Muscle series?
I don't know.
Don't give me that. That's my favorite shit. No, sorry.
But as you were saying, before we started here. You said that this is the club is called Rubber Gloves, and you were telling me something about Rubber Gloves.
It's one of the longest running independent music venues in all of Texas. It's just a legendary venue that everybody from like in the 90s, everybody from Low to Bedhead to the Cocteau Twins would come out here to scope out bands from the space rock scene, like Bella Union, Midlake. There's a lot of musical history in Denton that's kind of linked to this place, and I've always felt like home here. Though it's not as okay when the old Rubber Gloves was sketchy as shit. It was just a dive bar. They fixed it up, and I loved coming in, and I'm still coming out. I don't know.
No, but that's great. That's is there anything that you think that someone who comes to this sort of thing should know and prepare for?
I don't know.
Bring an open mind.
Bring an open mind, yeah, because it's like we're just it's very eclectic music selections all throughout the whole entire weekend that It really focuses on people that really care about music and have that almost niche, but not niche at times from their selections. It's for everybody. I don't know.
Thank you. You've done a great job on the curation.
I'm sorry that I'm a little wasted,
No,
but this interview is great. I'm
It's
drunk.
expected. I appreciate you talking with us and taking the time, and now you can get back to work.
Thank you. Thank you.
Tiago, everybody. I'm here with the Duke. How's it going?
This is this guy here. First of all, he's wearing my most favorite TV show of the 90s, which is The X-Files. This is one of my favorite TV shows ever, so this is gonna be a pretty cool talk. And he is known for a reason. I call him Uncle Will, because he was the uncle of New York that was like, basically, you could say he would somehow allow me, when he was doing a cool radio show, to let me be myself, but he would also be, in a way, as my uncle, to regulate me. So I allowed him to be my uncle because I love him, and because it's been very long since I've seen him, since he has left New York. So this is my first time to see him again in a long time. I'm very pleased to see you.
Yeah.
And to see him rocking my favorite shirt, The X-Files.
Well, it's nice to see you too. You were the star on Friday night. It seemed, from everything I saw, it looked like you played quite well. How do you feel about it?
Okay. Well, in that point, I'm going to do my best to answer by explaining that Tiago is a friend of mine that I've known throughout the years, by him taking notice in what I was doing by playing. But he had invited me to his loft in Claiborne, Texas, not too far from here, to a loft where he was making events. Then the opportunity had ended. And so then there was this collective of people that came together to make what would be a first edition of this event, Jackie O's Body School Dance.
I don't know the name either.
We want to make sure we're not saying it wrong, okay?
I'm
So
trying.
please pardon us if we're saying this wrong. And so 6 years later, 1 month and several days, they have now come back to do this again. And the lineup from that time was just a bunch of people that were more or less Texas people and friends that put this on. Pretty much some of the same people came back again, only this time Tiago was involved, and someone that maybe people are familiar with in the underground, his name is Carlos Supron, had taken a very big part in making all of this happen, to bring a lot of us together, especially in Uncle Will's case, to see him again. Because since then, this man has become a dad. And so lots has changed with him, but he also looks good.
Thanks.
And so in regards to what it was musically, I felt that I wanted to put on something, because I've been really quiet and not really paying attention to the social platforms, by staying focused on music creativity and trying to somehow unlearn to learn more than even I have been doing throughout my career in this music field. So I put together basically 10 brand new productions to come from Dirty Blends, a new album that I'm working with, a new project, more to come for that later. A remix I did, and I haven't done remixes hardly ever. Being this is probably, well, this will probably be the only one I'll ever do again, which is my third in over 10 years. And then some other assortments of rarities and differences, and I wanted to try and present something that, from my edge, that I still love, that I'm playing now more or lessly, and subtracting something many people know from Chicago, which is acid music. I'm not really trying to play acid these days because people have, I feel, really overused it. But there's other mechanics in sound that can make the same effect. And so the journey, as Uncle Will is asking about, was really, I hope, musical, religious, unhinged, freaky, strange, bizarre, and also overwhelming, to really answer that question in that way.
You've answered a lot of questions.
Yes.
Yeah, you're good at shutting me up, right, huh?
No, actually not. Because the thing is, I've been really looking forward to doing something like this with this man.
No, we did it before.
We did, and things somehow didn't work out the way that.
Can I say something about it?
Sure, you may.
This is what I'd like to say. Is that
yes,
we've done several things together. Maybe,
yes, we
maybe
have
3 or 4.
Yes.
Interview things, and some of them I let you go freely, and you went off on some serious rants, and then the last one we did, I interrupted you, and I admit it, I really did, but it was a conscious thing, and I had some questions, and so that's why I did it, and you weren't happy with it, and so we got rid of it.
And so now we are making an official one now, because we need to have this, because with the way of the world right now, if we don't voice ourselves and defend the keep of what we truly believe, then we won't have it anymore. And I just said to my man Convection, the way that I see it right now, and being the name Duke, so you understand, is for me the name that I stand by as a leader, to lead forward those that believe. And so by making that statement, I am going to defend the truth. Whether I have people that will be as within the congregation of the assembly that I have already somehow aligned, we will do our part to maintain balance and persevere. Those that do not wish to come on this journey will be met with serious repercussions of our musical truth. And if anyone dares to challenge Duke, please step to me, because I will take you down no matter what you think, because I'm not trying to play into the circle and the cipher of the genre. I can play in any zone, and I don't need my own records to do it. I can do it with yours with no problem, because I fear nobody. I fear the only thing that I fear, and that's my life, that I hope to continue for as long as I'm able. And I'm going to help as many people as I can, because I believe. And I will never stop believing, because that's what I grew up on. That's where I come from. And I want to be able to give to those that want to be able to give and also receive. This is a two-way door. I am not arrogant, I'm not egotistical, I'm not a bastard. But if you cross me, I'll fuck you. It's really that simple. And if you think you can talk and you think you can do what you think you can, it's really one simple way to say it. Prove yourself. That's what I am trying to do with everyone, is prove myself. Because talk is cheap, but action shows words.
Well, you said it, Melvin. Thanks for being here. I'm really happy to see you.
I am so happy to see this man, and we must give a big thank you to the people who have brought us here to have this, because I don't know when I'm going to see this man again. And I want to say in front of you and everyone, You will be Uncle Will until the day I die, and long after. You will be my friend to the end.
Yeah, for sure.
I love you, William Burnett. God bless you. God bless you. Thank you. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you, dude. God bless you.
All right, we got it.
I take my hat off.
Nah, you
I'm here with Brian Bishop, also known as Vector Vision.
Vector Vision, yes.
You just played a live set at Jackie O'Body's School of Electric Boogaloo
Dance Party Boogaloo.
I stole the poster. I want everybody. I want everybody to know that I took the poster.
Most complicated name.
I took it.
Party name ever.
The one poster.
Love it. You got it.
Took it off the wall.
Perfect.
How do you feel about that? Is that okay?
I'm totally fine with that.
The door. I asked the door guy, so I didn't take it off the wall. I was like, and he said you were the first person who asked. So I'm justifying that right now.
Probably the last. So yep, you get it.
So you're a Dallas person?
Yeah, from Dallas.
Born and raised.
Yeah, close to Dallas, but yeah, basically Dallas.
Well, I want to know, when you say close to Dallas, where is
Small town, East Texas, Gilmer, Texas.
Gilmer, Texas. I've heard the name.
Small, 5,000 people.
But I don't know anything about it.
Nobody does.
Can you tell us what would you say the most famous fact about Gilmer, Texas is?
The Jamboree Festival.
Jamboree
Festival.
And you
That's
have
about
like,
all we got.
And you eat yams.
They eat yams, yam pies, yam queen. My sister was yam queen one year.
What's the most popular yam dish?
Pie.
Pie.
Yam pie.
Do you put ice cream on it or whipped
Cool
cream?
Whip.
Cool Whip.
Cool Whip,
Oh,
yeah.
Cool Whip.
That'll be Cool Whip. And ice cream's cool too.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Sorry. So you played live earlier. I watched a little bit of it. I couldn't see what was going on there. You had a computer controlling some stuff.
Yes.
That we couldn't see. Did you enjoy yourself?
I did, yeah, I did for sure. Yeah, I don't do it too often. DJ a lot, and live occasionally.
Yeah, it seems super scary to play.
It is, yeah. Putting yourself out there, and you got all those tracks that nobody's heard, and you're just like, just a little nervous sharing it.
But then afterwards, is it okay, or you're still bummed?
It's good. I mean, you get some good feedback, and it gives you some confidence to.
So you will
do it
continue.
again. I will continue. Yes, for sure.
That's the best news.
Yeah, I'm feeling good right now.
We could possibly hear. So, thank you very much for doing this, and I appreciate you, and I'm glad you're here.
Yeah,
and we get to play
definitely.
At this weird
it's
place.
amazing weekend we've had.
Yeah. That's it.
That's it, man.
Once it gets too weird, too long, I get weird. And then it's like, oh, check.
Check. Mic check.
Blair Witch Project right here.
Yeah, this is a Blair Witch Project. So, have you ever been camping?
Me, no, never. I've slept in my car a couple times, and I've slept on a trampoline in my backyard. But if I
so
go
you're more of a glamper.
No, I would just stay awake.
Stay awake. So
if I go camping, I'm like.
Is it camping if you don't sleep? Yeah, no, of course it is.
I guess that's the question. I would say no.
Is there a fire?
Yeah, of course.
If there's a fire, then it's camping, I think.
So yes, I've been camping.
That's cool.
If that's the rules.
Okay. So why did they name that witch Blair?
I don't think I've ever seen the movie, so I wouldn't.
Yeah, I don't.
I know about
either.
it.
Okay. So when you
that was a great question.
Oh, I'm glad you liked it. When you were 12 and it was the summertime, what have you been doing?
12.
Let's say 12 to 14.
12. I was probably heavy into like trampolines.
Oh,
and like the Sam's trampoline, and then
Sam's
probably like the one from Sam's. It's like a big circle with the blue on the outside.
The
and
classic,
then,
the big
regular
one,
trampoline.
the nice one.
No net, but we had one of the scary ones at my house, like one from the gymnastics place where it's like a little bit too crazy and everybody would just fly off of it. But and then I was also into radio control cars at 12.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I had some of those too.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, so we'll just go for a classic one. Biggest animal you ever touched?
Human? No, I don't know. It's a strange question. I don't know that I've touched.
Let's switch it up a little bit. Biggest animal you ever killed?
I've never bug, some insect.
A bug?
Yeah.
Some insect.
Or maybe I've run over a squirrel before on my car.
You did? You don't remember?
No, I remember the squirrel. I'm trying to think if there was something bigger.
Sucks to kill shit.
That's probably the biggest thing, a squirrel.
Okay, all right. Okay. Tuesday night, you went to the grocery store on the weekend. You loaded up. You already made the first meal, but now you're on to the second meal. What is it? And you're doing something nice. Like you're like, all right.
What am I going to make on a Tuesday night?
It doesn't really matter what day it is. Fuck it. You loaded up on groceries. You made the first, like... Anyway, it doesn't... You loaded up... What's your meal?
I think it depends on the leftover situation.
It's not... Everything's fresh. You got it. You have what you need.
That's not really my style. My style is like to like whatever nobody wants to use, I'll try to like put something together that people will eat, so we don't waste stuff.
Yeah, I like that.
So it's like some like...
I like the where you're overlapping.
Yeah.
You're like, okay, we're gonna do this, and then we're gonna
get rid
once all this shit's done, we'll still have some of this left, and we'll mix it with the next thing. It's a continuous.
I think the genre
cooking.
is called jail food.
Jail food? No, there is like a yeah. There's some kind of fucking culinary like. There's a hashtag for that. I guarantee you. I don't know what it is, but that's pretty good. Okay, how about cars? Let's go to cars. First car that you drove.
That I ever drove by
Yeah.
myself? We had like this like maybe 1950s Jeep that was stick shift, and
Sick.
my parents would let me drive it when I was like 8.
Where was that?
A little bit in Helotes, and which is right outside of San Antonio, and a little bit in Medina, which is a little further out. But when I got a little too cocky one time, and I forgot to.
Don't get cocky in a Jeep, man.
I
Those
forgot
things
to
are
push.
top heavy.
We were at my house in Helotes, and
Are they?
I forgot
think they
to
roll though, right?
I forgot to push the clutch in, and this was before. It started when I started it, and I had the clutch out, so it jumped up and I knocked over our fence, like under the carport. I was like probably 8 or 9, and it wasn't. They didn't let me drive.
Have you
my
ever
truck.
almost drowned?
No, I'm a good swimmer. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, back to cars. What's the most fun car you ever drove? Like,
that I've driven?
Have you ever driven a fun car? We'll start there. I mean, driving is either inherently fun or it's banal.
No, the best. I mean, I think the best car that I drove, probably, or maybe my best driving experience or my fastest was we drove from Dusseldorf to Paris on the Autobahn, but it was a Mercedes station wagon.
That sounds
which is
fun.
not that. It's pretty tame, but we had a good time. I rode in a Maserati one time, a new one on the Autobahn also, but I wasn't driving, so I don't think that counts.
Well,
that's probably the fanciest
we
car
got
experience.
We got two answers, two for the price of one. That's pretty good. So Prince, yes or no?
No. Well, I don't.
That's it. We're done.
Almost reached totality. We're just checking in, finishing up the wrap up of Jackie O'Body's School of Dance Electric Boogaloo Part 2. Seems like it's about to get dark right now, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
I just wanted to recap this festival, Jackie O'Body's School of Dance Boogaloo. One time I'm going to say it right, but it was an excellent thing, and I think we've reached almost complete darkness here at the Eclipse. I can see just a little thumbnail, but I want to say thank you to everyone who organized, Tiago, Joshua, and Carlos, and whoever else was in the background. And we tried to interview everybody, tried to get a little bit of clips of everybody, and we did the best we could, and hopefully be able to do it again sometime. I think we've reached complete darkness in the Eclipse. It's pretty nuts.
Oh shit.
Standing in a field here. Holy crap. That looks crazy.